Hey guys, Mike the Bike here, back for yet another video. Today we're going to be doing a setup video. Here's a look at the door, high quality door. I'm going to open this up, I'm going to take a look inside. Okay, so we're officially inside the room. So the first thing you'll probably notice is of course these sound panels that I have set up throughout the room. I'm not sure how well they actually work, but you know, I think they work, and I think that's honestly all that matters. If you guys are interested in any of the products in this video, you can just check in the description. Everything should be down there. The monitors have gotten a pretty significant upgrade. I've upgraded to the Asus MG279Q, which is a 1440p, 144Hz IPS display. So if you know what that means, it's basically as good as you can get. I mean, ideally it would be 4K, but they don't make any like 144Hz 4K panels that I know of. And the secondary monitor is still just the 144Hz VG248QE by Asus. The keyboard has also gotten an upgrade. This is the Cooler Master Quickfire Rapid Eye. You'll notice it's a 10 keyless keyboard, I believe it's what it's called. So basically they cut off the number pad. The argument with this thing is that your left hand and right hand are closer together when you're gaming or doing anything, so it's more comfortable. And I totally noticed the difference. With the number pad, of course, your keyboard would be way over there, and your mouse would not have like full control because you'd have this thing in the way. My mouse is still the Logitech G502. I've experimented with a few other mice, but ultimately I'm pretty stuck on this one. I would love to upgrade to a wireless mouse such as the Logitech G900. However, the G900 lacks a push-to-talk button, or at least that's what I call it, on the right here. As far as wired mice go though, definitely got no problems with this guy. It's comfortable, sensor seems accurate. One thing to note though, Logitech cables have always been total garbage for me. All of them. I've owned, I think 3 wired mice from them. All of their cables get a little bit messed up. You can see I've repaired some of them here and there, and it's worse further down, but that's the only issue I have with this mouse. I also am using a Razer Goliathus mousepad. I'm just using this kind of as an experiment. I usually have the Steelseries thing that's much just a bigger surface, but I was noticing I was never really using the up part of it. I was mostly using the left and right, in which case I might as well just save some desk space. For my phone, I'm using a Samsung S7 right now. Pretty basic phone, I got no complaints with it, camera's good. You may remember my previous speakers, the Logitech Z623s. The subwoofer burnt out, and I actually contacted Logitech about this, trying to get a warranty repair. And instead, they just sent me a brand new speaker system, including speakers and the woofer itself, which is pretty sweet. Of course, I have to do the traditional speaker test here. Yeah, anyway, the thing works, obviously, so that's good. Now, in terms of audio solutions, I still use the Astro Mixamp Pro. However, I've changed a little bit. I added this shelf compartment. Usually, this Mixamp was up here, and it was just taking up, you know, useful desk space. And in case you're wondering, the Astro Mixamp Pro, not only is it an amplifier for, you know, more intense headphones, but it also splits my audio, and that's the main reason I use it. It's so that I can separate my game audio and my TeamSpeaker Skype audio. Normally that would be just one track, but I'm able to split them off, so if I have a 12-year-old screaming in Skype, I can cut them out while still keeping the game audio. Now, in terms of audio solution, I usually use the Bayard Dynamic Custom 1 Pros. However, firstly, you'll notice that the ear pads have like split open on both sides. I have no idea why, and the foam looks all weird colored, so I'm just, you know, like, I'm okay. But then I realized I actually much prefer just earbuds. They do the job. They're just, I think they're Panasonics, and they sound great. You know, they're probably not the most practical things for gaming and all that jazz, but who cares, you know, I still have a good time. The microphone I use for my videos is a Blue Spark. Powering it is a Focusrite 2i2, This is, in my opinion, very overkill for something like YouTube, but at the same time I know people that spend a lot more money on audio equipment. The arm it's on is a Rode PSA 1. This is kind of, I guess you could say, industry standard. Everybody uses these because there's not really a good alternative. You can see I have it set up kind of nicely for when you're gaming. It doesn't really get in the way. The computer is pretty much unchanged at this point. The only thing I've done is tossed in a couple more SSDs, and yes, I'm aware that they're kind of mistreated here. I don't have them in any slots because it doesn't really matter for a solid state, so I just have them chilling there. I don't know which one is which, but I got a 1TB 850 EVO, a 500 Gigabyte 850 EVO, and then a 256 gig 850 Pro. So boot, footage, and then games, which is overall works really well. I still have a GTX 980, and I of course am tempted to upgrade to the 1080. However, it's like $1,000 Canadian, so it's a little bit too much money for me, and I'm hoping that they drop the prices, because $1,000 on a graphics card is a little bit difficult for me to justify. And I'm still using the terrible motherboard, or at least I consider it terrible. It's actually probably not all that bad since I've been using it for like 4 years now. I still got the 3770K and some sort of H60 Corsair liquid cooler. I'd love to upgrade the processor, but I just, once again, can't justify the price when the upgrade in performance is only like 20 or 30% for like a 6700K, and you're dropping like $1,000 there. It just doesn't make sense. Over here I've got my laptop and camera bag. I still am using the Eurocom M5 Pro as my laptop, 15-inch laptop, GTX 970. I still consider this laptop to be the best 15-inch gaming laptop overall. I might make a review on that, honestly. I will be selling it soon just because I don't need the power anymore. And then in here is what I consider my stills camera for the moment. I own two cameras right now. You'll see the main one in a second. This is just a Canon T5i. I got a Sigma 17 to 50 on here, f2.8. I got a little Canon 50mm, and then I got the Lumix, 40? Yeah, 45 to 200, which is for this current camera. And then I got a 55 to 250 for the Canon again. I'm just using a Logitech G7, 4K camera, pretty good. It's kind of like a baby GH4 if you know of that. Same video quality, just a little bit less slow motion ability and less battery life, and not weatherproof. But ultimately, you know, for someone like me, it's the same as a GH4. This is just some little light I bought off eBay. Gets the job done once again. It gets really bright for what it is. For $50, I'm definitely not complaining. And yeah, unfortunately, I'm still using the garbage kit lens on this camera. I guess it's just because I'm not sure if I'm going to stick with this platform. Now you'll notice the chair situation is a little bit lacking, and really I would love to get this thing upgraded. I went to Staples, of course, and took a visit there and a couple other places. I even bought a chair. For the price you pay, they just didn't feel all that quality. So I would love to upgrade to something with mostly like a headrest and just more comfortable overall. I guess what I want is like a gaming chair. Those things are expensive. But I guess hopefully one day, maybe for the next video, I'll try to get a legit gaming chair, because this thing's just a little bit lacking. Now I forgot to mention, but I actually upgraded my desk, although it looks the same because the surface is the same. But believe it or not, I dropped $500 on this right here. Yes, it is a standing desk. Now no doubt $500 is a lot for the ability to stand, but I gotta say I have no regrets after owning the thing for around 6 months. It's just so wonderful. Having like freedom to stand up and continue working. When you sit all day, even with the footrest thing, it just gets uncomfortable, and standing makes a huge difference. So I can still edit perfectly, no problem. I could play games, whatever the heck I want to do. This is an Ikea desk, I don't remember the name. All information will be in the description. You can also see that I've made some feeble attempts at cable management. I think it's certainly a huge upgrade. My cable management game was pretty crappy in the past videos. We of course have to take a moment to appreciate my cat, because last time you guys said there wasn't enough footage of the cat. So here you go, he's just having a nice time sleeping on this cardboard box. You know, he's enjoying himself here. See, look at that, he doesn't care at all about being filmed. He's a chill guy, you know. Alrighty, we're now moving on to the secondary room. I was gonna make a separate video, but I was like, no, it's like tradition, I gotta show off this room. Okay, so this room is like dead empty right now, by the way. There was a desk in here, but I took it out. Now I just got this light chilling in the corner. It's actually very bright. Like you can see, that's pretty damn bright compared to on and off. Here, I'll turn it off. Look at that, huge difference, okay? And then in here is what really matters. This is like the gun room, I guess you could say. Now, unfortunately, these are all airsoft guns here. I don't know, MP7, USP, Glock. Here, we can actually, here, I'll show you one of them. Here, hold up. Hold up, are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? See, it works great, it sounds great. Got some sort of AK situation, and then I actually got my own personal gun license finally a couple months ago. So that means I can actually own my own guns. So for example, this is a Norinco M14 clone. This is actually an excellent gun for the price you pay. I got a bunch of mags for that thing as well. I got 3 20-round mags, but they're all blocked to 5-round mag capacity because I'm in, you know, wonderful country called Canada. Got a couple other guns in the corner. I ultimately need a safe, although it's legal right now because I got locks on everything. It's just super annoying because you have locks individually on them, so I plan to get a safe so that I can store the guns all in one place. Up here we just got the tool shelf. I don't know, I've been needing these a lot more often. We got my really nice tripod, or at least, you know, for me. There's much more expensive tripods out there, of course. It's a Manfrotto, I think it's 190X legs, and then I forget what the head is. It does the job, it's got a fluid head, it's decent, you know, whatever. It satisfies my needs. Up here we got the Crossman 2240. We've got the beloved axe, we got an ammo box, I actually have some ammo in there. And then we have, of course, the salvaged axe, which that company sent me, I forget their name. Still an awesome thing. Ultimately, it shouldn't be sitting, you know, in a closet, so one day I'll probably like hang it up somewhere, but I just haven't gotten around to it. And then this is my first microphone I ever bought, a Blue Snowball. It still works fine, it's just that, you know, I just leave it there because I don't want to break it. Okay guys, that's the end of the setup video. Overall, not too bad, I don't think. I'd love to get a different monitor, maybe a 4K monitor for editing. Maybe some new earbuds, a couple little things like that. New microphone wouldn't hurt.